What's up guys, Cable's here. Today I'm going to do my review of Naruto chapter 578, and how I'm going to do this review is basically I'm going to talk about first the 5 Kages and Madara Uchiha, and then I'm going to talk about Sasuke, Itachi, and Kabuto later on. So let's get right into it. So, with the battle between the 5 Kages and Madara Uchiha, Tsunade was struck by one of the Susanoo spikes, and pretty much, now I didn't think that she was going to die, but pretty much what happened was that she regained consciousness and pretty much like punched the spike and was trying to get close enough to attack Madara, but then he was pushed back, and pretty much she seemed okay. She healed pretty quick, and she was alright, and which I thought that she was going to heal from this, but I thought that it was going to take like a lot of chakra, and then she was going to be out for a while, and that she was going to be a reliability. But Tsunade was able to heal pretty well, and it was actually fast too. And how Madara compared it to how the first Hokage, Harashima, how he was able to heal, without hand signs and all that. And I think as fans of Naruto, including myself in this, that we kind of underestimate Tsunade, because we know with Tsunade, that she she's super strong and that she has medical ninjutsu skills. But we think, okay, because we haven't seen as much as offensive jutsus and stuff like that. But really, Tsunade is a Kage for a reason, and that she is one of the legendary Shanin for a good reason, because of her skills. And I think that during this fight, we're gonna see that she's not gonna be that much of a reliability, and that she can hold her own, through battle, because she is a Kage, of course. But afterwards, the Kage started to attack again, and for some reason, Inoki used his dust style technique on Madara, because he saw that it hit him first, so he thought, okay, I'm going to hit him again, but, with the Renegon ability, he was able to absorb it, and pretty much it came to a whole talk about how, it was 1 against 5, and pretty much what Madara did was, he came up and he did like 25 wood style clones, and pretty much each Kage had to deal with 5, wood style clones of Madara. And during this scene, Madara, he was just so arrogant. He was so arrogant towards the Kage, saying, "Oh, maybe these clones should have Susanoo or not," and just making it seem like they're beneath him. And he doesn't even see the Kages as a threat. And these are like Kages; they're not like Jonin or Chunin or whatever. They're the real deal. They're the leaders of their villages, the military leaders and stuff like that. So, it was good to see more of that villain side towards Madara, how he didn't care about the Kages, that, the clones would be just as fine. And it's going to be funny if he just goes there, he just stands there in that pose, and he just looks down, and basically, he's just observing the fight. I mean, I'm really liking this character, Madara, a lot, actually. He's a pretty good villain. And, so that was pretty good, that part of the chapter. And then we get to the whole thing with Sasuke, Kabuto, and Itachi, because Itachi confronted Kabuto about how he was going to stop Imperial World Resurrection, and then Sasuke had came by, and he saw Kabuto, and when he first saw Kabuto, he was like, "Is that Orochimaru?" But, Kabuto states that it wasn't him, that it was indeed Kabuto. And I'm going to get more into Orochimaru a little bit later, but what happens pretty much is that Itachi says she's going to stop the jutsu, and Sasuke actually decides to help him, and in exchange that Sasuke, he wanted to talk to Itachi, and that Itachi agreed, but Sasuke had to help Itachi by stopping Kabuto, by not killing him, but restraining him so that he can use his genjutsu and basically find a way to stop the Imperial World Resurrection. And pretty much, that was pretty much the end of the chapter. And from the last panel, we saw Kabuto, and this whole thing was surrounded by snakes, and then he had like the whole tongue thing and stuff like that. And he reminded me a lot about Orochimaru. And pretty much, I believe it is a good possibility in this fight that Orochimaru could actually return, because you guys remember, and actually this was something I did a video response on my old channel to a YouTuber, Nostradamus, where he did a video about how Orochimaru could be alive and whatnot, and he could return, because really, Orochimaru, he never died. He was only sealed, and Itachi sealed him with his Susanoo, because, the sword that seals all into like an infinite world of genjutsu and all that. And pretty much, when you're really sealed, you're not really dead. You're just, sealed away from the outside world. And we see Itachi is resurrected, and who knows, maybe when during the fight, when Itachi goes full Susanoo, Kabuto restrains Itachi, and then he somehow, releases Orochimaru's spirit, and then Kabuto tries to use the spirit for its own advantages to power up again, because we saw how Kabuto had a power up from taking the curse mark powers of Anko, and he was like, oh wow, this power is great, and then he was able to become the biting with the Edo Tensei, where it was stronger, the connection between him and Kabuto. So I think that's a huge possibility that Orochimaru could return and could take over, Kabuto's body. Because pretty much I just see Kabuto as just like a host, just a body for, and this Orochimaru. All we need is this Orochimaru spirit, and pretty much you got, a brand new Orochimaru reborn. And another theory that I have is that, Sasuke could be the one to unleash Orochimaru, because, he has Itachi's eyes, but I'm actually leaning towards the more with Itachi possibly, unsealing Orochimaru's spirit. But anyways, that's my whole thoughts about the chapter and whatnot. I actually think it is interesting how Kishimoto's going to have these three major battles, with Naruto versus Tobi, you have the five Kages versus Madara Uchiha, and then you have Sasuke and Itachi versus Kabuto. I think Kishimoto really has to be balanced when he comes with these fights, because it's not like he can show so much of one fight, and then next thing we know, one fight is shorter than the next. He's going to make these chapters pretty balanced when it comes to the battles, but I think he could do a pretty good job at it. But yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts on this chapter. It was a pretty good chapter this week. Please let me know in the comment section below. Comment section below your thoughts about the chapter, what you liked about it, predictions for the next chapter, because I think that in the next chapter, we're gonna get to the more battle with with Naruto and Tobi, and Kakashi, got Killer Bean Guy, and all that good stuff. And yeah, just let me know in your comments below. Please subscribe if you have not already, and please give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Peace.